Yeah, fellas, welcome to the show. Sorry, it's been a long time. Let's start with the comments right away. Hey, it's a black. Hold on. Here's a black guy. Have you seen who they picked for the new James Bond movie? No. They're deciding between a female Bond, or a very scrawny, emasculated dude who has absolutely no masculinity about himself. What you've been saying since early 2000s is true. The women in the comments section on Facebook even said that the guy has no masculine energy and looks like a wimp. He also wanted to comment on lions are extremely masculine, in my opinion. The woman goes out for the food, and the first one to eat, the lion. He's talking about the male lion. Even in nature, they have a patron. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Established. Nitrile, this is low under the idiots are trying. Someone is trying to sneak into my Facebook account from this community. Not sure who it is, but they're up to no good. They tried to send me a fake ad me with some hot big booty bitch. Brand new account. No photos, no friends. That's someone trying to crack into my account. The account that I use for my family and high school friends. They probably want to, I don't know, make some bad posts. The last 5 seconds doing that. This is low. This like bottom of the barrel stuff. Reminds me of this phone scam that called my house today. I shake my head. On the Dating Vice, last Dating Vice show, Bangura, they started adding homo shit in The Walking Dead, Supernatural, and Game of Thrones. And they also added in Person of Interest. The girl called Cocoa Puffs. Remember, she developed some kind of crush on the Middle Eastern girl named Samin. And if you guys recall, the Samin character is being held by Samaritan, the bad guys, and they were inducing hallucination, false reality stuff in her. And one of the realities, her and Cocoa Puffs finally hook up. The writers of that show have changed. Of course, there's always one gay writer on a show to make sure they have enough homosexuality content. Nowadays, you have to have a certain amount of homosexual content in order to get the show aired now. That's the way it is. The homosexuals, I told you, they have power now. And in the black community, they're trying to blame my generation as sellouts, although we're the ones that rioted over the Rodney King verdict. We're ready to, kick ass and take no names, but we're still sellouts. We are the ones that did allow, I'm talking about everybody in general, white, black, whatever, the rise of homosexuality. We were all young adults when that started happening. And it was the older adults that paved the way. Sarah Raku 15 under my freaks video. These are definitely signs of freaks, but I don't know if it's because the game has changed. But there are a lot of girls and women out here that seem like the good girl type and are freaks themselves. Those are freaks masquerading as good girls. And some good girls can have a little bit of freak in them. Okay, are freaks themselves, crave male attention, juggle multiple dudes. Okay, that's freak. At once in disguise. Some are ugly, some are hot, most average at best. And to my surprise, there are women who grew up in a stable 2-parent homes in the suburbs, who were never raped, molested, and are still freaks. How do you know they were never molested? You know that stuff that happens in America behind closed doors normally stays behind closed doors. They teach these kids not to say anything about it. But what can create a freak also is lack of father attention. The father's busy working all the time, doesn't have attention for his daughter anymore. She develops that tendency or that desire to get male attention. By the time she's hitting puberty, her breasts grow and she gets male attention. Dad isn't paying attention to her, so she starts going to use the male attention she gets from other places. And that's what leads to a lot of the molestation that goes on, because she's budding. Uncle Bob has noticed. He writes, shit doesn't make sense to me. Don't be fooled by that good girl image, y'all. In 2016, it holds no weight. You can spot a freak by her actions also. Like, she got multiple dudes. That's a freak. If she's craving male attention, more than likely that's a freak. Scott Lewis. Okay, Scott. One of the best things I did for my game was to become more vulnerable. Most girls that I would meet would tell me that I'm the most confident guy they have ever met, or that they know I'm a player. This isn't a bad thing, but it's also good to show a vulnerable side too, even if you have to lie to the bitch. Think about it. There's tons of good-looking guys out in the game, but what you guys should strive to be as a player with a heart. I can agree with that. Player, maybe you can elaborate on this in your next video if you understand me. All I'm saying is show the bitch there's a chance you can get hurt. I mean, why do you think Drake gets so many hoes? Drake gets so many hoes because he's famous. Don't get it twisted. If Drake was just a dude next door, he wouldn't get as many hoes. His head wouldn't be as big. Okay? Well, actually, he's biracial, so head might be big, and he might get hoes, but not like he is because he's Drake, famous dude. I'm not a fan of showing vulnerability. It's worked for you, Scott Lewis, but that's not my game. Okay, I would only use it as a manipulation tool, and like if the girl finds out that, ouch, I got a cracked tooth in the back. I still haven't taken out yet. In situations like that. So you might want to check your upbringing, see if you have a little bit of moistness in there. Dracoth Gaming. TNX, thanks men. Now my Asian girls are 5 sexy women. Okay. Akandi. Hey, Supreme. Don't know if you lost my last comment. Would you recommend guys to deal with shy girls? They seem quite indirect and confusing. What is your experience? Jovina, it's time to get this tooth taken out. It's constantly inflamed now.
Well, I can call next week.
Can't bite down.
I'll call next week.
Okay. Shy girls. Would you recommend guys deal with shy girls? I prefer you go for the freaks, although the freaks have a lot of power, and most of you guys don't have the power to handle freaks. And I don't like to see good girls harmed. But if you're just trying to get a girlfriend, definitely go for the shy girls. They'll make nice girlfriends. Recommend dealing with shy. Don't expect an easy walk in the park when they're shy. You have to really make them feel comfortable around you, get them open up. So I've dealt with a few shy girls before. So once you get them to relax and open up, she may not be that shy anymore. She's just intimidated by men. Jacqueline Yalme. Don't waste your time. Our time is valuable. You will never get it back. Thanks for your video. My video, don't waste your time. Bangura. Hey, Supreme, I'm still here, alive and well. I want to talk about something private over Skype sometime. Sound like you need an appointment. Yeah, I'll reach out to you and talk to you for a few minutes. Let's see, dating coach, Amstown, laughing my ass off. Not sure what was funny, but Amstown, you're on my forum. Let me know what was so funny. See, Bangura, he must have been talking about all the girls he's messing with. Somali Pride, High Supreme. I just wanted to how to overcome. You want to know is what you forgot to type in the word no. I want to know how to overcome the disadvantages of being black in a dating game if you live in an 90-something% white area. That's almost every black person on earth. Let's see, we're 14% of the population. They're about 68% of the population. That's most of us. But he writes, I live in Western Canada. That means you live up near Vancouver. And most of the women there like white dudes. There's only 5 mixed chicks in my town. It's a small town. Are you in the same town that Night Trout is in? So you guys can get together and go out. You can motivate them to go to a club. There's like only 5 mixed black chicks in my town, and they're in the white dudes. You know, I realized that I was at a fuck was I? I guess it was when I was doing some speaker training. There was a chick from Canada. I believe her father was white, by the way she looked. But yeah, she was like that also, only into white dudes. You got to expect from mulattoes up there in a small town like that. They have no connection to the black community. They either go one way. They either go the black route or they go the white route. The white chicks are mostly into their own men, and if there's one who's open to other men, it's usually Lebanese or Latinos. Okay, well that's good. Hunt those. You can't talk white women into fucking a black guy. You guys listen to me, your brothers. You cannot talk or make a white woman fuck a black guy. What if she gets pregnant? Then she has to drag that half black kid around with. That means her church is going to look at her funny. Her parents will be embarrassed. Think about it from their point of view. Her brothers and sisters' lives are now marred. Yeah, it's that real. It's that bad. Okay? So if they're not interested in brothers where you're at, find the ones that are interested, that are willing to cross the color line. All right? That's the only thing you can do, or move to an area where there are more black people that are used to black folks. Move down to Vancouver. You'll have a ball there. When I was there, I had a lot of fun. Hell, I got approached by a girl there. My own girl's dancing 10 feet away. All right. Plus, if I search for girls on POF or Tinder, they won't respond. Again, you cannot make a white woman want to date your black behind. Back engineer from their point of view. What's so funny, Jovina?
The way you're saying it.
Well, it's just such plain logic. I don't get people don't get it.
Your choice of words. You can't make a white woman date your black behind, is what you said.
Yeah. Somali Pride. I go ahead and tell Joey, I don't get it. I don't see why you guys can't see that. You know, you can't see what these women go through. Look what happens to a white woman that has black kids. The white race never lets her back in. Ever. Ever. Talk to a white woman that has black kids. I have. They try to date white guys. The moment, one girl in particular, I'm thinking of, she bought the white guy around to her house and they saw her kids, he immediately got disrespectful. She got treated like trash. There's a issue that white men have over black males. That whole butt thing and dick thing. That's where they cut our parts off when they used to hang us. They have an issue. Okay. They don't want to date a woman that's been with one of us. You got to learn to see it from their point of view, though, also. Danny Martinez. Thank you for being a real father. I purchased your confidence program. Yeah, I saw you. I added you into the special group. Let women chase me and even graduate college. You are the real deal. Can't stress how thankful I am for meeting you and learning from you. Thank you very much, Danny Martinez. Kayla M. And whatever women he's talking about are very selfish. Find some better women. HB, the nice woman, question mark, HB, does that mean hot broad? There are some ugly or shy women who feel overlooked too. Bottom line, you can never win. Under ode to the, yeah, what video is that? Ode to the nice guy. Yeah. James T. What personality type are you on Myers-Briggs? I'm an INTP. I'm an ENFP. Forgot what it meant. Emotional, probably. Intuitive, feeling, perceptive. That's why I connect with women. Eric Hills. Supreme, have you heard of TEDx talks? You should go there. I saw a few of your public speaking videos. They are very good. I think you would do great there also to market your fitness business. Never heard of TEDx talks. I heard Greece hit it big in your videos while I'm having fun. He's still waiting for that check to come in. I think he's kind of gone kind of silent, so he may have actually gotten the check. I'm not sure. Supreme, have you checked out the Mandela effect? If you haven't heard about it, it will blow your mind. I know you'll have a lot to say about it. I believe it has something to do with quantum physics. There's videos on YouTube you'll like. Well, check that out real soon. Let's see. The Mandela effect. I remember something about the name not the person Mandela, but the name Mandela. They showed a flower. Oh, I think it might have something to do with the pineal gland stuff. Let's see. YouTube's a little slow to me because everybody's at home YouTubing it. So everybody says this will blow your mind, this will blow your mind, this will blow your mind. They got Morgan Freeman, the Bible and parallel universe, the Mandela effect. Parallel universe thought, huh? All right, we'll check it out. Thanks, Eric. Michael Nolan. Michael Nolan, I just talked to, on my forum, to a black guy in Dublin, Ireland, and I told him he should contact you and you guys go out together. I'm going to tell him that. I think you're near Dublin, aren't you? Mike Nolan, yeah, at least I'm getting laid every now and then. My only problem is I'm sick of unattractive women showing interest in me all the time. Though if that's my best, what can I do? Most decent women very rarely show interest in us. That's it. They very rarely showed interest in me too. But I caught them and I got to them. It wasn't that bad, but close. 5% of your, if you figure 5% of the females out there in any venue are going to be feeling you, then you got to go find that 5%. There's 100 women in the room. That's only 5 chicks. That's a nice conservative way to think of it. Okay, you're in a nightclub. There's 500 people here, so only 5%. That's 25 people. So that means you should be able to find at least one chick. And are they hot or not? Well, then you got to do a percentage on that. Chance of them being hot. Because you guys are young. An average chick is like, I don't know, just like kryptonite to you guys, I guess. I don't know. You guys think you should deserve the most smokingest hot woman around and all that fantasy shit. Okay, let's move on. Jovina, I need another bottle of water. Jovina, agua señora, por favor.
That's right.
James T. I want to get started online in the fitness industry too. I want to get ripped first. Do you have any advice, resources to start on? Start working out. Get the book from Amazon.com, the Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. I believe it's by Bill Pearl. I don't recall. They've got every variation of the exercise. Learn every variation of the exercise so that when you start training, your clients will never get bored. I go to 24-hour fitness and I watch what the trainers do. Besides, look at hot chicks strutting by. They have them on these generic routines. It's my 6th bottle of water so far today. It's getting hot out here in Cali. Let's see, get ripped first. Yeah, get your diet together. Get certified in, of course, in personal training. That's what you want to do after you start getting in shape. You don't have to be in shape to be a trainer. There's a fat woman trainer that trains for 24. She works with old people, but she's old. It's probably around, white folks, they look old early. So she's probably about 49. Although she looks like she's in her 60s. She's fat. But she works with all the old ones that come in on wheelchairs, or not wheelchairs, but on crutches and stuff. So also says all skinny thing. I don't know if it was a man or a woman. It had no ass. It was bone thin, like super anorexic. I couldn't tell if it was a guy or a girl, but it did have some eyeliner around the eyes, but it had a man face. Dyke, maybe. But that skinny thing was a trainer. Uh-oh, hey, it's a black guy. Are you talking about Jason Black? Yeah, I agree. He does insult people when they come on the show. That's a bit too much. Professor Black Truth is a real deal. He sure is. Especially on the Real Greeks documentary. Greeks were some nasty dudes, especially high society, where they're performing homosexual acts on boys. Yeah, that's what in the movie 300, we know the 300, was their main thing, was the Spartans. They took the boy for training. The old man who was training him got to fuck him. That was a well-known fact. And they were calling the Athenians boy lovers. But it's just a movie. We gotta remember, just a movie. And no offense to Greeks, that is your history. Brutal, but true. Where do you think the word pedophile came from? There's something that was called pedagogy, where they had the process. Well, in order to get to the young boy butt, they had to go through this certain series of steps and process before they could whisk them off to their summer chalet thing and start, the process of penetrating that behind. From Greece, Rome got into the shit, and really shit. So Romans were guilty of boy loving as well. $25 Jai, 25. Get where you're coming from, Supreme, but I'm not some creepy internet nerd hiding in the dark like some mouse man. Only reason my face is not showing because this is my music page. And the image is actually my logo. Only time I come in it is to work on my music. Gotcha. Well, in your case, I understand. Or watch your videos. I was actually in the Facebook group with hundreds of photos. What was your name of the group? But I understand you deal with these creeps on a daily basis, but I'll show you my face. We're good. We're good. You don't have to do that. Just the fact that you put it up there like that, I can trust you. But when I talk to people, I still like to be able to see their face. I get that that's your business, though, so I get it. In my dating advice, hey, it's a black guy, timed at 3720. I agree, absolutely. I hate how gays and trains are equating what our people did in the civil rights, gay rights. Yeah. To gay rights. Yep. That's like the biggest slap in the face. I've never met a black person that didn't like that. I'm sure there's some coons out there and sellouts, but we don't like it when homosexuals jump on our bandwagon. I mean, especially after I learned that in their community, dating black men is a fetish. Don't be seen dating one. Because at the end of the day, they're still white men. Okay? That's what we forget. They may be faggots, but they're still white males. I don't know if it's that way still, because the video I watched a bunch of videos on the racial shit in the gay community, and they were dated about 4 years old, 3 and 4 years old. And things have changed fast. I don't know. Well, these people don't know that the majority of elite Hollywood are gay and racist. Yes. They'll put a gay man in the lead of a movie before a black man. That's real talk. They'll put any male other than a black man up there. And some of these movies, like, there's a dominant group that's in Hollywood, leave them nameless, but they'll put one of their children in there, and they look like geeks, these big-nosed geeks. And they're supposed to be the cool guys on the campus. They'll never put a strong black character in the movie. They'll have some black guy who's fat, sloppy. They make fun of him. It's such a program. It makes my blood boil when they equate our struggle to theirs. I agree. See, what people don't realize is that we understand that, in males, they can be born homosexual. But as even my own buddy said, it's when you do the homosexual act that the choice comes in. Now, if you're homosexual and you're super religious, you don't want to do the act, that's a hell to live. That means you're not getting sexual satisfaction. But it is still a choice. It's a choice. They do make the choice whether to, get bent over. I don't know how many those males running around screaming, I need something on my ass, I need something on my ass. Take a baseball bat, stick it up there. That'll cure you of that shit. Sweet brown sugar. Please, can you bring back your breakup videos that you had on your last channel? We really need the advice, please. Breakup videos? Anybody remember breakup videos? If you got a question on breakup, ask me. That concerns me. Well, when you worry about cancer and shit like that, because my body is not in a good state right now. Once you get an illness, other shit starts falling apart. Your body's not running correctly, so other things break down. Like right now, I got pain in my left kidney that's wrapping around to my intestines. Started last week, so I've been up every night I sleep sitting up out here on the couch, but most of the time at night I'm outside my front door, sitting on a chair with either a blanket on me or my house robe, just enjoying the fresh air. So I can't lay down on the back. It is. No diss or personal shots of Michael Nolan. He always worries about how hot a chick is. It really doesn't matter. I'm glad someone else brought that up. Michael, that's kind of superficial. Constantly worrying about how hot a chick is. All that matters, how she makes you feel, and you enjoy her company. Also, you get the pussy. Stop worrying about how hot a chick is. Are you listening, Mike? Stop worrying about how hot a chick is. That's all in his mind. I know some guys who can't get one chick in their lives, and they are in their 40s. So be grateful you have some women in your life. Let go that shallow ego. It's nothing wrong with average-looking women. You're getting women for yourself, not your so-called friends. Exactly. Approval, just food for thought. And Michael answered, well, to be honest, I don't care what women like me. Yes, you do, Michael. Or what women don't like me at this stage. I know most aren't even fond of us. Here he goes. Watch how he slips into his issue. One sentence, I don't care. Next sentence, I know most aren't even fond of us. Basically, woe is me. My one pimple ruined my looks. All I know is you have to wait for interest off them. You ain't gotta wait for interest. Go into a Shire pub, look around for chicks that give you eye contact. Go to everyone go to the best of them, in other words, that has given you eye contact, and put your bid in, as we say. Okay. Night Shroud. General talk. You know, the thing is, if people want to find you on the internet, they will. True that. Some guys just got to grow balls, move on, and date other women. He also says MK Ultra. That's Remo. And I realize that is now. Thanks, Remo. Funny how you say you're gonna say welcome to the show, then say show's over. It's not over. Got a year. My goal is a year. That's why I haven't been around. I've been working, learning. I need to really get out to the market. So I could apply it to this, and I've almost done that. I've created videos to market this channel to increase the numbers and all that stuff. I could have a bunch of people coming to the channel almost every day. But do I really want to deal with new people coming all the time? That's the problem. Let me help the ones that are here. Then decide. The movie Video Freaks, or the Video Freaks. Simon Growl. Checked out your channel after seeing you comment on the video. Oh yeah, I think I've caught up. He was from. There's a black girl named Sin. I believe it's from one of her videos. She makes commentary against racist white trolls. They're like trolling channel. She puts it into place. She's really good. I like what she has to say. She's sharp. You know, a sister can be when they have a sharp tongue. I was commenting on. I don't think we agree on that other video, but I sure as hell agree with you here. Eric again. Suprema finally might get us started. What they talked about? Yeah, it's a week old. Okay, so you guys slow down your comments, huh? Oh. But I haven't had any new videos up. Held for review. Another one of those guys that's one of the trolls. This one's pretending to be black, going by the name of Farrakhan Wolcott. Anybody ever know a black man with last name Wolcott? Wolcott. Then using Farrakhan. Then a blurred out blackface. Only that was that Jinkum racist trolls avatar that he was using many, many years ago. He just blurred it out. Showed a black man with big, huge lips and big wide nose. He ended up in here. I'm not even bother reading this shit. Someone named Crown Chaser laughed my ass off. Dudes reading books on how to gain an inch. I'll do an old video because hitting steel, education, and being gainfully employed ain't the answer. Hello, Supreme, you funny as hell. But on a serious note, self-cultivation is the answer. I got over my hang-ups and got brutally honest. I know damn well I ain't none of those things to the best of my ability, and it's my fault. After that I found your videos about a week later, my goals are higher than some ass, but you need ass along the way so that you rise to the top. You can feel good instead of jacking off. Don't forget that. Don't sit and wait till you get a certain amount of money in your pocket before you get ass by your side, because then you're just going to attract the gold diggers and use your money, broke. I know as time progresses and I get up and do the damn thing that's going to happen. Now, did I sit and wait for him to become successful in my training business? No, I went out and got ass. Didn't wait till I rose in my ability and power in the game. That's the only way you're going to be able to rise up. Is get out there working it. I'm done with that bitch made way thinking I've been on. I just want to work on fortifying my game for aspects of life. Damn, this video is the truth. Dating advice. Let's see what the video is he's talking about. And I've also got to approve the comment. Now let's trash that guy pretending to be a black dude.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, the last dating advice show. Okay. All right, we're good. Likely spam. JK, one day ago. Hey, Supreme, my ex-girlfriend dumped me after an argument we had, which is bullshit. She just wanted an excuse to dump me, and she didn't feel sexually attracted to me anymore. Okay, now you think, what did I do during that relationship to kill her sexual attraction? I'll bet you start bitching out. I bet you got soft and moist, still remaining a hard male. And now she's saying she might come back and needs a break. In other words, she wants a side piece. I felt brokenhearted for days, and she didn't answer my calls all the time when I called her back. That's because she was sucking some of the guy's dick. Okay? Know the truth. She was all rude towards me, but later I found another chick that gave me choosing signals, and we talked with each other, but my ex-psycho girlfriend might come back. Only way she can come back is if you let her back. It didn't work the first time. What makes you think it's going to work again? More than likely, she met a player. The player fucked her in her ass and then put it in her mouth that she finished the job off. Okay? And treated her like shit. The chump. They'll kiss her ass. She's thinking, wow, I get treated like shit. Then I've got dummy over there that will suck my asshole. Which should I go for? And the player guide won't call her back. The same thing she's doing to you. He treats you like shit. He fucks around on her. She found out. And then there's your dumb ass sitting there worshiping her. You see how women think? Some women. I can go around him. I can feel good about myself. Maybe break him off some sex, but I won't suck his dick. I won't let him do the things that jackass did to me. But I'll have control over him. People told me it's time for payback because you treated me like a side piece. What should I do now? Be a man? Stop being a bitch? The fact you call yourself a side piece, treat you like a side piece, that's bitch made, man. Man up. Dump the bitch. Don't talk to her. Have nothing to do with her. Go forward with your life. I know it hurts. It hurts when a female dumps you. You want to get payback. You want her to feel your pain. She never will. Just forget about it. It's a waste of time. Go forward with your life with a new chick. Why bring the shit into the goodness that you have right now developing with her? And the only way she comes back is if you let her back. Okay? All right, let's see. Let's approve some comments. Cool approach is like going to a casino with an unlimited bankroll. Inevitably, you will have big win if you play long enough and put through a shitload of money. But this is pending. Let's go and approve that one. Frank Rubin, you have a comment here. On the rare occasion I cold approach, I'll say something like, I like your style, I want to get to know you. That's some corny ass shit, whatever. Never outright say they are beautiful. We just gave her props. Frank. Let's be truthful here. How often do you actually really cold approach? The line that you gave, that's from the early 2000s also. Okay? I want to get to know you. Why would you say it to a woman that you don't even know? Think about it. World's full of creeps, rapists, murderers. Wait, you're a brother though. Well, she might have some black kids. You know what I'm gonna say. Why would you think that would work? I like your style. I want to get to know you. What has been the worst response you ever gotten from that one? Know you. How many times have you gotten that one? Especially if you say that to a sister. Some cornball shit like that to a sister, man. Oh, I know why I'm drinking water today, because I took 2 muscle relaxers last night. And then I just had Julian buy me a bottle of Baileys and cream. I was have coffee last night, decaf coffee with a protein bar, but I just took the bottle and took a couple swigs at that motherfucker. So I want to make sure I got some sleep last night. And it worked. I'm sitting up on the couch, I got to sleep sitting up. The air quality is bad, my lungs are bad, my back hurts. So I normally sleep right there in the corner. I try sleeping in my truck because fresh air is good for me. The night before, but all I had down was a mat about that thick. With my weight, I went straight down to the ribs of the back of my truck. So that got uncomfortable after a while, so I started sleeping sitting up. Days coming when I'm going to be too sick to even do these damn shows. That's what I got to prepare for. Because the illness in remission right now until the weather gets bad. But it's nice being able to. I was able to walk into Sam's Club for those rotisserie chickens. I could walk all the way to the back without having to stop 5 times. I was able to walk all the way to the front and pay for my shit and walk out. That was good. I still can't go into a place like the hardware store because they have wood chips and all this other shit there. I can't go to the gym at night because they put something in air conditioning to get rid of the musty smell. And that does something to my lungs. The doctor's latest bright idea was, maybe we'll test you for emphysema. I'm getting a new doctor. I'm tired of this guy. Not to be a racist, but you Asian males, man, you guys are some hard motherfuckers. You ain't got compassion for nobody. Medical field may not be your profession. Because I've had several, Asian male doctors, and they all were the same. Deadpan look. This one told me, I want to get a PSA test. At my age, I need that. Why bother? He also said, why bother? We're not going to do anything. So the white guy gets to have the surgery, prostate surgery, but in my case, being a black dude, you're not going to do anything? I mean, fuck that shit. The best doctors I found were actually white males, or East Indians, male or female. In fact, I was watching an East Indian male. He was my dad's doctor, and I had a lot of respect for him. This man actually cared. You could feel that he cared, instead of like the burned out doctors out there of all races. I found East Indians to be the best in the medical profession. That's for you brothers out there, in case you want to get a doctor. Hate to be racial about it, but it's a cultural thing. So I even had a Chinese lady doctor, and she was kind of hard too. It was Jovina's doctor I started going to. Right, Jovina? Your doctor, remember the Chinese girl? I said she's got a little bit on the harder side. She don't care about someone in pain.
Oh, one of the girls, yeah.
Dr. Shi, yeah. I think it's the Asian culture. They're tough. They're. And I don't want to stereotype, so let me just shut the fuck up.
She tries to rush, and everything is just so rush. So
yeah, I was telling everybody,
careless.
I found the best doctors are East Indian doctors. I went to one place, Middle Eastern. Yeah. Yours is Middle Eastern?
Yeah, my specialist, the one I'm looking
Not Middle Eastern, but it's East Indian?
Eastern, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really nice. I really like him.
Yeah. Don't slam me for racism and shit, but this is what we've experienced. I think it's a cultural thing because, East Indians, namaste. It seems like a nice, they're nice folks. They can be a little cheap according to Russell Williams, but so far they've been.
Not Russell Williams.
Russell Peters.
Russell, yeah.
Yeah. How did he get the name Russell Peters? Anyways, let me get back on point. Check the messages, the actual messages people send me, which I totally forget about. Yo, Spring, check out my OkCupid. I can't get in there unless I'm a member. At least it was in the past. Let me see what I can see. Oh, okay. I can see it. I play the bass and make music in Fruit Loops Studio. What I'm doing with my life, I'm practicing my bass guitar and making music in Fruit Loops Studio while keeping my eyes out. I like philosophy and history. Let me see, there's more. I spend a lot of time thinking about how to get better. Okay, it'd be better if you said I'm a musician and I play the bass. Don't have to mention you make music in Fruity Loops. I was using Fruity Loops back in the early 2000s when the program was almost brand new. In fact, I still have the CD of the music I made. So that's nothing big. So don't mention that. What you're doing to life, make that look better. Because remember, girls want a guy that's a mover in life. Look like he's doing something with his life. Talk about, how you're playing music. Because it will be true one day. All you got to do is go out there and start today. Today's Friday. When you see this, go out tomorrow and start playing music. Go to a band, ask them to sit in. Go find a place where they do jam sessions. Yeah, I know the music business because my dad was in it. They do jam sessions in places. The musicians know about it. Start connecting with other musicians and start talking to them, Because you got to have real life experience. You got to sit there practicing the bass. And don't be a note reader also. Because you show up with a pile of note music, they're going to run you the fuck out of there. Okay, that's not a real musician. Sorry. A real musician can sit in and fit in anywhere. And remember, my dad played the bass. Till Friday night, I am Comics Valley. You put practice in your music. Put something funny on there. On a typical Friday night, I rip off my clothes and I howl at the moon. I run through downtown buck naked. Something funny. Okay? All right, let's get back. Struck down by thunder. Primo, can't get access to my POF pimping. I bought it back in 2011. Email is, I try using the password that is in the email, but it doesn't work. It says I don't have access to the site and says that's because it's been moved. Okay? It was moved back to the original site. If you're going to POFpimping.com and that's where you started, then you're on the right place. Just request a new password. If you bought it from when I tried to move it off the original site, you're shit out of luck there. Okay? I don't guarantee that my stuff's going to be around because I could be gone next year. My idea is to be at very minimal by next spring. What's up, Supreme? Longtime student here. I've messaged you before and you gave me great advice, and I appreciate that. This is 3 weeks old. Sorry, I'm just not getting to it. Fizzled. I know you're running a business, but I just want to let you know that by you taking your time to respond to your viewers, listeners, shows that you actually care about this community. And I thank you for that, man. It really means a lot. Okay, enough of the mushy shit onto some man advice. I have a question. Some of these ladies today are a trip, man. My problem is I live in a community where the venue options are limited. So some of these girls recognize me, and some of them know I've hooked up with local chicks. Now I'm labeled as a fuck boy. You must be in England. That's the new word they've given the players. That's a good word. Let me know that you're a fuck boy. So when they want good sex, they come to you. I want to settle down though and find me a steady girl. But shit, I'm getting a bad rep around here. Oh, how did you do it in your local community? I guess I could drive 50 miles to a venue to new clubs. I circulated to different clubs, so they didn't get to see me all the time, except when I was at Miracle Live. Miracle Live, I went there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even on Sundays. That's where I got my lays up over 100. Just from that one fucking club. But I spent time with the females that I pulled, trying to see if they fit in my life. Okay. So circulate your clubs. Don't worry about the reputation because there's always new chicks coming to a club. Fuck the steady people. You see the ones you see all the time. You want to look at the ones who are new. Okay. And I've always been able to find new faces. Even at the club I met Jovina at. I met girls who were from a different town. Like I live in Sacramento. The last one I met, she was from Santa Rosa. She owned a hair salon in Santa Rosa. Always new faces. There was one chick that showed up. Jovina talked to her or met her in the bathroom, she said, because she used to wear a lip liner, she said, outside of her lips. She was Caucasian. And it would make her lips look bigger and fuller. I said, I know that bitch. She's the one that was talking about, fucking her in the ass. I just met the bitch. And then, called me master. I didn't say anything about my lifestyle to this female. But she started, talking about, getting fucked in the ass and calling me daddy and shit like that. I ran into another bitch from Vacaville. If you guys look at the map, that's 45 minutes from Sacramento. She worked at where Charles Manson is locked up. So she works in that industry. And she was talking about wanting a master as well. This is way back before the rise of that silly book that women are into. It's early 2000s. And I was actually leaning in that direction at the time of the whole, DNS stuff. But I've never been interested in beating ass or causing pain though. But I was leaning in that direction. I was thinking about it because I was online. I messed with a chick that was into it, but back in the 90s. They kept coming into my life for some reason, like they're coming into Greece's life all the time. In fact, he just met a sister that's into that whole lifestyle. But anyway, so they kept finding me. And very interesting thing is that they could feel me right away saying that kind of bullshit. Don Alfonso. Supreme, I know you'll be happy to hear this because I finally understood that your channel is about coming up in all areas of life. Anyways, I have a lisp, speech impediment. Get professional help, Don. You just bought some of my products. I just recognize your name. And I'm finally getting some help. Good, to overcome it. I'm so happy. Thank you. Just thought you would like to know. Yeah, I just saw your name come across my personal email account. That's where I do my PayPal stuff. It's on AOL, but whatever. It's still connected. P.S. I have a whole section on my YouTube channel to track my progress. Okay, well, let me check you out, Don. Demosthenes. He put pebbles in his mouth and practiced oration, as I recall. Let me check, see if that's who he was, because you have video on him.
I have a list that means I can't say certain words with S's properly, which is really annoying. I've got a type of list called a frontal and lateral list, meaning.
And the main problem is you're over in England. Also, I can hear in your accent. That's not a good accent, but easy accent for us folks to acquire. They're really, some parts are really strict on grammar and vernacular and all that stuff.
This means I've just learned it now that it means when I say my S's, S or Z.
I used to have a speech impediment too as a kid. Couldn't say my R's. And so there was another word they were working with me on, or letter. Don, I wish you a lot of luck. I'd like to hear the day when you can speak clearly. Scout Chelsea. Hi, Supreme. Much respect to you. I'm a young brother in college and I'm experiencing hardships regarding my dealings with women. I can't put a finger on the cause, but from what I've heard from you, fear seems to be the root. How do you suppose I get around this? Jovina. Water. Dog bowl water. Pond water. Anything. Spit down my throat.
You already had a lot of water.
Piss him. No, I ain't going that far.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of.
think it's my body's trying to get rid of those 2 pills I had last night. Quickly, so I can finish my show.
I'm trying to do like 1 or 2 more that's actually cold.
Wait. How am I supposed to get around this? Get my fear program. When you buy my confidence program, it's free. It's the first 3 weeks before you start building your confidence. So go get that program. Definitely will help you take care of your fear. And it's on sale. So now it's definitely the time for you fellas to get that program. I've been asked to put on sale for years. And my last year of business, I'm going to put just about everything on sale for the summer. In the future, I'm only going to be working with guys who are in my coaching program. That's where I'm going. And they'll get all my products for free. But the coaching program will be a cheap thing. Right now, I'm coaching fellas. I'm changing my coaching price to $200. That's for 4 sessions a month. And that's the minimum I'm going to work with on guys. Why? I can't do that much good with just one session out of the blue. Right now, I've got a fellow I'm working with. The first week of coaching with me, he went out and got 3 numbers. Okay? He's now working on how to pull a girl from the nightclubs. And we're going to find out tonight. In fact, tonight he's going out tonight. And I should get an email tonight on how well he did. I gave him the line to use. And he's going out to practice it. So the way I'm going to be doing business, now that I might as well announce it, is I'm only going to be doing coaching. I'm not going to be doing freebie shit. I'm just going to do coaching. Okay, that way I cut down on the amount of stress. Because I have this thing that, I really care about folks. It's a flaw. I'm in business, I shouldn't really care. But I'm doing something I used to have a great passion for. Unfortunately, in dealing with people stealing from me, robbing me blind, the trolls and all that stuff is kind of, and then the creepy guys, trying to straighten creepy guys out is very hard. And then worrying about, this person, that person, it just kind of wore me out. But that's still got a big heart. I'm going to put it where it really needs to be, which is I'm going to try to help people one-on-one. And that's what I'm going to be doing next year. Only in this community. But my other thing will be in the fitness industry. I'm going to become a personal trainer online. So basically that's going to be more one-on-one stuff. Blue, players are praying. Women choose, they don't chase. Typically that's how it always is. If all men stop chasing and let women choose them, then men, you're preaching to the choir. Why are you preaching to the choir? I'm the one that's putting that out there. Could potentially keep their balls in their power. Exactly. Where'd you learn that from? But since men can't choose a girl, men can choose a girl and get her. A lot of guys choose girls and get her and get them. Doesn't that weaken him? Yeah, it gives girls a lot of power when they know that you want them first. That's why we heard the brother earlier, his girlfriend broke up with him. They have power. You got to ball steal it back. And the way to do that for you hoe chasers is take her power away. I like to tease them. I tease everybody though, knowing that he can't go after the girl he wants. He has every right to go after any girl that he wants. Whether she wants him or not back is a different story. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Thinking a man shouldn't go after the girl he wants. Choosing up. Boom. Hook up. If she's not choosing, and you really think she's the end all to be all, by the way, that's superficial, because the reason why you want her because she looks hot. Now you strip off the fake eyelashes, take off the weave out of her hair. Even white girls wear their extensions, all that. Take that shit out. Take off her push-up bra, and her tits start sagging like they normally do. Take away the jeans that make the ass look all curvy and round, and the ass drops down, drooping down the back of the legs, and there's cottage cheese on the back of the legs, and just a whole glob of shit and mess. Right, Jovina? That girls hide in tight jeans. Those clothes you women wear can hide a lot of shit, don't they?
Who?
The clothes that women wear hide a lot of flaws.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of course.
I won't do like that. Oh, rude.
Yeah. Do you still want her? Imagine her taking a shit, having diarrhea. and that the bathroom smells like diarrhea. Is she all that hot still? Would you put your face in the toilet bowl after she done blown it up like Dumb and Dumber? Would you really? So with males, when I see the girl I want, it's always some hot chick that I'm obsessed on. I get it. She got the banging booty. She got the pretty face, the nice titties. I dig it. But it's up to her to want you back. That's where you run into a problem. Now, after you approach the girl that you really want to want you, leave her alone. Women seem to have all the cards, but they do choosing, right? No, they don't have all the cards. Because what you don't realize is you have the power of manhood. Women want to, okay, you might be young right now, and they want to play around with all the hot guys out there and get fucked all over by the bad boys, like shit. But eventually they're going to want to settle down. And that's when your card gets valuable. If you have a good job, they want to latch onto you. They'll produce you one kid for you. If you're Caucasian, one kid, they're not going to do any more. Maybe two, you beg her. But then she owns you. You'll work for her for the rest of your life to support her and your two brats. You'll die early, and she inherits all your money. But your value has gone up, basically, because you have a job. She don't want to work. If she does work, she don't want the pressure of having to make sure that the house rent gets paid, the car, and all that kind of stuff. It's better with a partner, she realizes. A man. And make sure his income is higher than hers, of course, so he can pay for all that shit. She gets to cruise when she latches onto you. But that's power that you use to your advantage. Doesn't mean you got to get married to them. You pretend. And use that as a carrot and a stick. What you got? No. Okay? They have the power of who they let between their legs. That's it. All the rest of the power is assumed and given by you guys. Why do you think women end up crawling their knees to certain males? Kissing their feet to certain males. Okay? Shibism. Issue purchasing your product. Hey, player, my name is Malcolm Shabazz. Oh, we've already handled that. That was 2 months ago. Okay. He got in there. Don't buy my stuff from a cell phone, and don't try to log into your products with a cell phone. I can't count how many times I get an email from somebody. I can't log in. Dumbasses, that's all they say. You motherfuckers know who you are. You dumb son of bitches. I'm stressing, jackasses. Tell me what product. What the fuck? I can't log in. The fuck is that shit, stupid? Tell me so I can help you. Then lately there's been a rash of people trying to log in from a cell phone. Weird IPs, I guess. Some do with IPs. So log in from your goddamn computers. Just make sure you get in. Most times you can get in on a cell phone, but there are times when this shit ain't gonna work. Try it from a computer first, then write me. No information on what's happening. I can't get in. Sorry to call you a dumbass, but you're a dumbass. Okay? If I have a problem with something, I describe what the problem is. So that people know how to help me. It's that simple. Sorry to rant about that, fellas, but it's one of my irritations. Low rate hitman. Supreme? Oh, this is a month ago too. Sorry, I forgot about my messages. I haven't watched your insightful videos in a while in which I remember you speaking about left brain, right brain activity. Have you ever watched this guy's stuff? Which actually I read this myself and I went and looked at the videos. Thanks for the email, the low rate hitman. See, I can see the guy's face, so I know who I'm talking to. I'm looking at Nitrod's photo. Nitrod, you need to go to the hairstylist. The old Bieber, wannabe Bieber do thing with Dracula teeth coming down it, that's not working for you. Also, don't use your glasses. Take the photo without your glasses, please. I'm gonna beg you, please, 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 take your photo without your glasses, please. No excuses, just take the photo without the glasses. And I don't know if you live with your parents or your grandmother, but get some money from her, one of them, and get your hair cut by a stylist. Okay? You'll be grateful that you did, and you'll get more choosing. Okay, that's my advice for today. It's a holiday weekend. It's Friday. How many guys are going to spend Friday night in the house besides me? No, I've got a woman beside me. Plus, I'm sick and old. You young motherfuckers need to get your ass out of the house, get off your mama's tit, and get out there into the real world and hunt like a man's supposed to. Unplug from this goddamn computer. Get off YouTube, floating around watching video after video for some entertainment. Let go of those goddamn video games, the online games, the gamer community, period. And get out into the real world. At least go to the game. At least go to the game and observe and watch. See if you can find out who the players are in the venue. Who's gonna get laid? Just watch. You'll learn not just from just watching how other players do it. Watch the cool guys. Cool guys used to come in a pack of cool dudes, white guys, with the modern hairdos, the pumped up bodies, the well dressed. Back in the days, they used to wear the short sleeve button down shirt with the sleeve cut here, and they had these guns popping out. The ones on steroids, they have the thinning balling hair. The steroids accelerate your balling pattern. The ones that were natural, they're catching a lot of females. But go, watch. If you're in the black community, go to a black club, or actually go to a mixed race club. In a mixed race club, there's Latinas and white chicks that want to fuck black dudes. Okay, including sisters. Mixed race clubs are much nicer. There's not as much ghetto shit. They're usually in a better neighborhood also. So go to those. We don't need to go to ghetto. As I was telling one of the brothers on the forum, I don't know ghetto. I don't do ghetto. Don't know ghetto bitches. I won't talk to a ghetto bitch. And I go to the grocery store, to the gas station. Ghetto bitches there all the time. I don't even talk to them. Not true. I did talk to one chick the other day. She looked like a fucking dyke. She was attractive, light-skinned, but with no dyke haircuts, up like a rooster thing. And I play audiobooks. She asked me, what was I listening to? I told her an audiobook. And she asked what it was. I told her the name of it, and I walked away from her. I don't do ghetto. Think of yourselves, in a higher esteem. Ghetto bitches, all they can do is fucking fuck up your life. So why bother digging through the trash? Go to a better club. Mixed race club or better sisters. Those sisters normally have a job, state type jobs, because I'm in the capital of my state, but state jobs or whatever. They normally have jobs. Okay. There are some on welfare, but they know most of them will have a job. That's the kind of female you want to fuck with. Not a bitch with 5, 6, 7 kids in the house on welfare. But get your asses out there, okay? Peace.